The gentleman from Texas is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm proud to yield 2 minutes to the Republican leader of the Oversight Committee, the gentleman from South Carolina, Mr. Rice.
The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you for yielding the time, and thank you to Mr. Brady, Mr. Neal, and Mr. Doggett for their leadership on this bill to sanction Russian energy exports, which I support, but I must express my frustration that this bill does not go far enough. On February the 7th, President Biden stated that if Russia invaded Ukraine, the United States would impose crippling sanctions. Yet here we are 2 weeks after Biden finally found the courage to call it an invasion, and the sanctions are still being rolled out piecemeal. Only last week, the administration was telling us that sanctioning Russian oil and gas exports was not on the table. In the face of inaction, Democrats and Republicans in Congress came together to impose the crippling sanctions the president had promised, but not followed through. The bipartisan bill would have banned Russian oil imports and enabled the imposition of tariffs on all remaining Russian imports to America. But the White House intervened and my Democrat friends withdrew their support. Instead, this bill bans only oil. The remaining half of Russian trade remains. American purchases will keep funding Russia's cruel invasion, and Russia will keep its most favored nation status in the World Trade Organization. In this bill, we ask our allies to penalize Russian imports, but we refuse to do so ourselves. Now that's not leadership. I cannot understand why America would maintain trade relations with a nation that only last night bombed a children's hospital in Mariupol, Ukraine. Mr. President, how many more innocent Ukrainians need to die before you do what you promised? Stop projecting weakness and just do what you say. China is watching. The world is watching. I yield back.